Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. This will be George Martin's third show uh, in the Game of Thrones universe. This series is coming out in January. We got our first look at the trailer yesterday, and I want to say a couple of things. I feel like something that's been missing from high level fantasy for a while now is the comedic value. You know, you go to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the biggest battle still assembled on television, the battle at Helm's Deep, has Legolas and Gimli having a friendly competition as to how many orcs they can kill. And you know, I think when things get too serious, too dire, there's this disconnect. You know, that's something that Rings of Power never learned and probably never will. Is the timing of comedic value and how much it means something. And I watched the trailer yesterday, and it looks fun. It looks funny. It just looks like it's gonna be a all around good show. I really do see, if I had to compare it to something, it's like a Knight's Tale, obviously, mixed with the Mandalorian value. So let's take a look here. A century before the events of Game of Thrones, two unlikely heroes wander Westeros, an adaptation of George R.R. Martin's novella, The Hedge Knight. A young and naive but courageous knight, Sir Duncan the Tall, and his diminutive Squire Egg face a series of dangerous exploits set in an age when the Targaryen line still holds the Iron Throne, and images of the last dragon have not yet passed from living memory. Great destinies and powerful foes await these improbable, incomparable friends. So, this is based on Tales of Dunk and Egg by George R.R. Martin. It looks like they have a good amount of production companies involved, good amount of executive producers, and I will say, just by that trailer, you know, it seems everybody feels comfortable in the Game of Thrones universe. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be really good. Let's take a look at the episode listing. It looks like it's gonna be 6 episodes. I don't see any reason why we couldn't watch the trailer on here. That's a teaser. Maybe this is it.
I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy.
He charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you, sir.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Boy, stop gaping. Sit my horse.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters.
These men have a name. I'm training. What chance do I have?
I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone? need to fight honorably. But sometimes I think I buried my courage alongside the old man.
And in every man, there are many men. So be brave. Be just. Be tall.
January 18th. You know those trailers that they just make you smile? That's how I felt about this one. I got a good feeling about it. One thing I wanted to show you, it showed it in the trailer for a second. I'm not sure which character it was. I feel like it was this guy. Maybe not. There was a one character in particular who had some amazing armor. Maybe I can find it. Yeah, whoever this is, that is awesome. I mean, I wonder how much money it took him to make that. That is one of the most unique armor sets I think I've ever seen. So, it looks good. It looks funny. Um, I really, the first season of House of the Dragon, I've been super critical about it. It was a nightmare to get through for me. The second season I thought was really good, especially with what it's leading up to. And I think this show will act as kind of a counterbalance to the seriousness of that show. So overall, I think we got a lot to be excited about. Yeah,